The Cape winelands are arguably the most spectacular grape-growing region in the world. It's unrivalled for its breathtaking scenic splendour of awesome purple mountains and undulating sun-drenched vineyards, its temperate climate and its favourable terroirs. Franschhoek, one of the oldest wine-producing regions in the New World, is a mere 83 kilometres from Cape Town, a premier tourist destination. The Franschhoek Mountains are illuminated at dawn by the early rays of the sun, which slowly creep down the mountain to highlight Rickety Bridge Winery before bathing the rest of the Franschhoek Valley in glorious sunshine. Creating wines of distinction is not just a science, but also an art, resulting from an affinity with nature, a love of the earth, and sensitivity to celebrate its bounty. The vineyards of the Rickety Bridge estate were originally part of the farm of La Provence, which was allotted to the French Huguenot Pierre Joubert on the 18th of October 1694. The name Rickety Bridge Winery is synonymous with robust, award-winning wines which, like the old bridge that once spanned this river, link time-honoured French winemaking traditions with the advances of viticulture in the 21st century. The 50-hectare Rickety Bridge Winery is positioned next to the Berg River and nestles against the Dassenberg Hill. The vineyards cover 13 hectares of the farm, while mountainous areas constitute 30 hectares. Buildings and dams make up 3/4 of a hectare. Sections of the remaining 6 hectares of fallow land have been earmarked for future development. The slave bell stands as a silent reminder of a time when slavery was widely practised in the Cape. In 1658, the first slaves were imported to meet the labour needs of the small Dutch settlement. Slavery was abolished in 1833. Visitors are welcome to come and visit our newly built and decorated wine-tasting centre. It's a must for cognoscenti and a firm favourite among visitors to the Franschhoek Valley. The new tasting centre positions Rickety Bridge as one of the most modern boutique producers in the country. The winery has magnificent views over the Wemmersberg Mountains and beautiful valley beyond.
And the guy that restarted Rickety Bridge was Nigel McNaught. He started planting the first grapes down the bottom again. He actually owns Stony Brook, one of the other farms at the moment. And since 95, they have re-registered. At that stage, Robin Singer had the farm from the UK. Mm-hmm. And that's where the name actually comes from.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, with the old Rickety Bridge itself, and they couldn't find a name attached to it. And he, at that point, with having the Singer surnames, they decided to go for the English Robin birds, attached to his name. That was the name was registered then. But our Paulina's Reserve comes from sort of a tribute we paid to the lady that had the farm in 1792. She actually made wine on the farm. There's a lot of old indications, like the old water feature outside. We use the koi fish pond now, but it was an old cement tank, and we also have an old little door at the back. We also a cement tank sort of left over. So there was wine made on the farm since very early 1700s.
Great.
Yeah. Our manor house as well, restored, which you'll find in the book, was also restored to like fully on there. It's nothing in that house that's not the way it should be. Fully restored, everything from the wood, the floors. So we're actually going to do that or use that as a guest house very soon.
That would be nice.
It's going to be something.
Yes.
That's just Shiraz 2002. I don't know, you might have tasted that before. Oh, we were very fortunate with our 2000 vintage. Got the Decanter International Gold Award.
I saw it, right.
So that put us on the map Shiraz-wise, and we re-entered this year, so we are praying desperately to do something very good in that line again. Youngish wine, very drinkable.
Very.
Our winemakers sort of have a policy, believes in wine being enhanced by good flavors, not overpowering it. So you'll find, even though the alcohols are very high, the wines are completely and fully in balance.
And how long will this keep, this wine?
5 to 8 years. We can give you a guarantee on lasting potential.
Oh, that's great. That's nice of that.
Very nice.
We've actually left out.
So we have got one of your glasses on our bar from the last time,
That's one
so
of-
we can remember the name.
We didn't steal it either. We gave it to us.
As long as it's finds its way
Look
back
on
to
the glass.
That's the legs of the wine.
Look at the legs coming down the glass.
If you
See it?
if you were
Yeah.
to That one would you actually see. And you see it's got quite good legs.
Yes.
That's an alcohol indication. If you went through the book.
Rickety Bridge Winery has won a considerable number of awards over the years. For example, the 1998 Cabernet Sauvignon was awarded a gold medal in the Air France Top 10 red wine category, and the 2000 Shiraz was considered the third best in South Africa by Wine Magazine. It was also the best red wine in its class at over £10 in the world by the Observer magazine.
Yeah, acknowledging.
The age of the grapes are not right. So it sounds, it looks very mechanical, but it's...
Wilhelm van Rooyen, Rickety Bridge Winery's accomplished winemaker, was a medical doctor who qualified at Stellenbosch University in 1985 and lived and worked in Canada for 6 years thereafter. A man of the soil and a lover of the South African outdoors, he returned to his alma mater, where he completed a Bachelor of Science degree in agriculture, majoring in viticulture and cellar technology. He joined Rickety Bridge Winery in 2001. He prefers making wine in the classical style and pays meticulous attention to detail. Wilhelm's favourite wine is Rickety Bridge Shiraz. The harvest begins in late January and usually ends in April. The precise time to harvest grapes is crucial to the quality of the wine, as is pruning practice and the management of the leaf canopy to optimise sun and light penetration. Although the grapes are hand-picked, up-to-date technology plays a role in the process. Using the best possible grapes of the harvest goes some way towards producing the finest wines. At Rickety Bridge, special attention is given to scientific aspects such as the vine density, soil type, and the selection of the right cultivars for the right terroirs. The winemaker also concentrates on the acidity, pH level, and sugar content of the wine during maturation. The barrel cellars at Rickety Bridge ensure that the estate's fine wines are stored at the right temperature and humidity. Time and French oak will make the subtle contributions to the structure and complexity of these award-winning wines. Rickety Bridge Winery's cellar has the capacity to handle 200 tonnes of grapes each year. The vineyards are currently planted with a wide range of cultivars. The most dominant grape is Cabernet Sauvignon, occupying 3.88 hectares. Chardonnay, Shiraz, Merlot and Chenin Blanc all account for approximately 1.5 hectares each. The remainder of the vineyard consists of Sauvignon Blanc, plus a small amount of Semillon, Cabernet Franc and Malbec. The entire range of Rickety Bridge wines can be ordered direct from the winery. For more information, visit www.ricketybridgewinery.com.